5 from long range.
Everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I will be doing an upload, as you can see, of Kevin Durant. As we all know, Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets, and here was some news that we have heard about KD. So apparently the Timberwolves and the Nets, or at least the Nets, did offer KD for the Timberwolves for his last name's Edwards. I don't remember. But anyway, that never happened. So here was what KD's main target is that he has told us. So his main targets are Phoenix. I think that's off the list right now, personally, because the only choice that the Suns will have to make that happen is give up Devin Booker, which I don't think they're going to do. He just signed a max deal, by the way, so I'll be talking about players that we signed in another video too. So yeah, that's what's been going on with KD. Now, there's a lot of fans saying that he's going to go to the Knicks. Nah, going back to the Thunder. Heck no. Warriors? No. There was a possibility of him going to the Heat, I think. I don't know if the Nets have agreed something. I know the Nets have notified a trade with the Lakers for Russell Westbrook, for Kyrie. I think it looks like the Lakers are really pushing it for that to happen. So I think that trade might happen. As far as we are concerned, that trade has not been official yet at the time recording this. Meanwhile, also, KD has not been traded to a team yet. He is still a free agent as we speak, as he has still not been traded to a team yet. He has requested a trade along with James Harden, could sign a deal with the 76ers, but he is also officially a free agent after not wanting to sign another contract with Philly. Now, if James Harden does request a trade from the 76ers, I do not know where he would go. I do not think he would go back to the Houston Rockets, honestly. The Thunder, I don't even think he's ever going to go back there. Neither is Kevin Durant. If anybody, Russell Westbrook, probably. But I don't know. I'm sure they can find a way to make him go back to the Thunder eventually one of these days. I just know that LeBron probably wants him out, you know. But Phil Jackson likes Russell Westbrook. So if he got traded to the Knicks, I think Phil Jackson would love that and stuff. So yeah, but if he got traded to the Nets, not the Nets. Well, yeah. If he did get traded to the Nets, I don't know if it would do the Nets any good though. Because as far as we are all aware, there was a chance of Kevin Durant not getting traded. Like, you know, he still has 4 years left on his contract. So if he don't get traded, is he just not going to play for 4 seasons? Is what a reporter said. And well, personally, I think they will trade him though. But it is true that he does have 4 years left on his contract though. So as far as we are aware, Kevin Durant is still an NBA free agent. Meanwhile, there are other free agents, along with other trades. Like, for example, Gary Payton from the Warriors has been traded to the Blazers. So, yeah, whole bunch of stuff happening, you know? And, well, the Summer League is going on too, which, the Suns are going to be playing tonight, so I'll have a video on those highlights. You know, I like the Suns, you know, having a Devin Booker jersey on right now and stuff. So, overall, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting off season. knowing that Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Nets. I mean, I think it was a great move by KD. I mean, with all the drama and stuff, and him getting swept in the playoffs. Whenever I knew that he wasn't going to stay in Brooklyn when he got swept, because it's like, if we don't win the title, I go away. I mean, that's what happened with the Warriors. Along with the Thunder, they didn't win the title. He went to Golden State. 2019, Golden State didn't win the title. He left, went to Brooklyn. This year, Brooklyn went to the conference. Last year, Brooklyn went to the conference finals. This year, they got swept in the first round. Now Kevin Durant requests a trade. It seems like that is what has been happening for Kevin Durant. Now, the one thing that Durant needs to do is agree on a contract and stay with the team for at least 4 years, Of course, that's not going to be the Nets. He's probably just not going to play if the Nets don't trade him. But I'm pretty sure that they'll probably trade him anyways this offseason. Remember, we still got a whole bunch of time for free agency, so anything could happen. Now, I don't think he's going back to the Warriors. I think he might go to the Heat, though. He's not going to the Suns. I think that is off the list for free agency. So, if Suns fans like me, if you have hope of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul, that ain't happening, unfortunately. We can cross that team off the list. And now there are many other teams on the list for Mr. Kevin Durant. But who knows what he is going to go to? Because a lot of people think that he'll go to Miami. Personally, that's my prediction of where he'll get traded to. But as at the moment, the Nets and the Heat have not agreed or pushing a possible trade offer for Kevin Durant at the moment. So, the question stands, where will Kevin Durant go? And well, the answer is nobody really knows. Nobody knows who would take him. I mean, if you get offered Kevin Durant, personally, I would take him. At the same time, though, if you have good players on your team, I could see why you wouldn't want to get him to give up your good players. I mean, Kevin Durant was a good player this season. It sucks that he got swept in the first round, But, stuff in the NBA happens, The playoffs can be pretty hard and get stressed out, and it's hard to focus and all that stuff, The Warriors, cruised through the playoffs pretty much, though. They beat the Celtics in 6 games. It was pretty good. But, Kevin Durant over there seems to have time. Well, anyway, that will wrap up all video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out.